Hello, everybody. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Today is Sunday in Denver. We have a beautiful weather out there. By the way, for those of you I haven't met, my name is Sam, and this is 60 minutes, 1 hour, full body movements. What we sometimes call it is the foundations. It's total body, do what you can, up level the pose, modify the pose, rest when you need to. But I'm going to try to be very gentle because this is a gentle foundation class. So if only if you have two blocks, it would be great, and a blanket. That's all you need, especially if you are in a hardwood floor. You may need it for your knees to support your knee joints. Other than that, if you don't need it, that's fine. But if you feel concerned about that, I would highly recommend two blocks. I think what I like about the blocks is, which is really amazing, it always brings the floor to you. Well, you can't reach the floor to push towards something. The blocks really do support you. This is the best props, my best friends. But anyway, let's find a comfortable seat. That's the main thing. You can sit kneeling the way I am, or you can sit on the block as long as your hips is a little bit higher than your knee, whichever works for you. You can sit on the block, you can sit on the block. We're just gonna do about 6 pranayama breathing, just to warm up the body, kind of make a little bit movement to getting into the practice. Now slowly close your eyes for a second. We're gonna take a 3 clearing breath. You're gonna inhale to the nose, you're gonna exhale all the way out through your mouth. It's like nice. Let's start together. Inhale to the nose, keep inhaling, keep inhaling, keep inhaling. Pull the belly in if you want to. Exhale, expand the belly. 2 more of this. Into the nose, keep breathing, keep inhaling, keep inhaling, keep inhaling. Exhale all the way out. 1 more time. Into the nose, out with the mouth. Now slowly open your eyes. We're going to do another 6 pranayama breathing. Be sure that you're sitting comfortably here. That's the key. Together. Inhale, reach your arm to the ceiling. Get really tall. Spread your fingers. Heavy in your hips. And reach to the ceiling. Side body lengthening. Exhale, release. 5 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. 2 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, reach. You reach your arm to the ceiling. Interlace your hand. Palm of your hands facing to the ceiling. You can soften your elbows. This is too much. Press your thumb. Notice that your side body gets involved. Press your thumb and reach to the ceiling with the palm of your hand. Gentle baby back bend. There you go. And just side body lengthening. Stay heavy on your seat. Keep reaching. Keep reaching. Exhale, release. And pause here for a second. Return to your breath. Yoga, we start with the breath. I will be the voice in the room. You get to use your own freedom or wisdom with your movements. Nice. Now slowly reach your arm to the ceiling. Bring your right hand to the floor like a Spider-Man, or you can use a block if you have one. Soften that right elbow, left arm over the ears. There you go. Feel that lengthening on the left side of the body. Keep breathing here. It's okay to look down to the floor. Stay heavy with that left hip. 1 more time. You scoop the belly and up and lean. And breathe. Use your core muscles and slowly come back to the center. Switch hands. Left hand to the floor. Right arm over the ears. Scoop the belly and up. And then when I say scoop the belly and up, it's like an ice cream scoop. You pull the belly in and up. Yes. Not only you're protecting your lower back, you're toning your core muscles. We all do this 24/7. We use we hold our body with our lower back. But in yoga, we engage the core muscles. Sometimes we refer to Mulia Bandha, right below the belly buttons. Left elbow soft, scoop the belly and up, and reach to the left. There you go. One more time. Into the nose, out with the mouth, and reach. It's perfectly fine to look down to the floor. Try not to use your neck to move. Use your core muscles, slowly come back to the center. Reach your arm to the ceiling, interlace your hand, palm of your hand to the ceiling, and pause. Get really tall. Yeah. Exhale, release. Now, your right hand, left knee, left arm over the ears. Your right hand, left knee, right arm over the ears. I'm mirroring you, so I'm trying to figure out. There you go. Breathe here. We're just stretching right here. The scapula, no, not the scapula. What do they call it? QL's muscles. There we go. So now slowly come back to the center. Switch hands. Left hand, right knee, right arm over the ears. There we go. Breathe here. It's okay to look down to the floor. Nice. Use your core muscles, slowly come back. So one more time, reach your arm to the ceiling, interlace your hand, palm of your hand to the ceiling, and reach. You don't have to straighten your elbow. If this is too much, you can soften your elbow. It's all about lengthening that side body. And breathe. Exhale, release. That's it. Now, come back into tabletop. We're going to do 3 cat-cow here. Spread the fingers as wide as possible. Be sure that you're welcome to use your blanket to support your knee if you have a sensitive knees. Your wrist is directly under your shoulders. Your knee is directly above your hips. We're going to do 3 cat-cow here. You can tuck your toes to protect the lower back. Together. Inhale, lift the belly, round the lower back, chin to chest, keep rounding. Now slowly shift the weight forward. There we go. Exhale, release. And pause. 2 more of this. Inhale, lift the belly, squeeze the midline, and shift the weight forward. Keep hugging that lower belly. Squeeze like an angry cat. Keep rounding. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, lift the belly, squeeze your knees, and shift the weight forward. There we go. Breathe. Keep rounding. Keep rounding. This is a great spine warm-up. Exhale, release. Now, come into child's pose. Knee wide open, forehead heavy on the floor. Just melt here for a second. One more breath in this shape. Now slowly come to tabletop first. From a tabletop, you're going to roll on your back. Yes, roll on your back. Knee touching. Your feet hip distance. Come into T-arm, if you can see me. Now we're just going to sway side to side. Yes. Gently here. You can continue to look up to the ceiling. Nice. Now slowly come back to the center. Bring your knees to your chest and just rock it side to side. Massage the low back. Release any extra tension you might be holding. This is just an organic movement. Side to side. Side to side. Now slowly extend that left leg to the floor. Bring your right soles of your feet pressing your left inner thigh. I call this the tree pose, and with the T-arm. For more sensations, press that right heel toward your left inner thigh. Yes, you notice that when you press with your heels the inner thigh, your spine, especially on the left side of the body, gets really long. And just hold it here a second. Now slowly come back to the center. Extend that right leg to the floor. We're going to do a tree on the other side. The left soles of your feet is pressing your right inner thigh. Continue with your arms with the T. Your shoulders are totally relaxed here. And just return to your breath. In yoga, we move with our breath. One more breath here. Now slowly coming up. Bring your knees to your chest. Get one block. We're going to do assisted bridge. You place the block right under your sacrum to the lowest setting. Be sure that the block is not in your lower back. It's directly under your sacrum. There's a flat bone there. Once you find your shape, extend both legs forward and reach your arms over the head or a frame. You feel that stretch in your psoas muscles right here. Feel that lengthening and just let it go here for a few seconds. Continue to stay with your breath. I can stay in this shape forever. It's so yummy. Let's add 2 more breaths here. Continue to breathe into the nose, out with the mouth. Nice. Now slowly touch the block with both hands. Bend the knee, hold it here for a second, and then extend both legs to the ceiling. This is also a modified shoulder stand. Once you feel stable, you're welcome to place your hand outer thigh or inner thigh, and then slowly come into straddle. Go as far as your body allows you. So in order to avoid collapsing, press your heels forward. You scoop the belly and up. Press your heels. Yes. One more time. Squeeze the belly and press your heels. Feel that lengthening. Keep pressing with your heels. Your heels is connected to your spine. One more time. Press with your heels. Scoop the belly and up. Relax your shoulders. And just hold it here for a second. Nice. Now slowly come back to the center. Bend your knee. Keep your hips on the block. Bring your knees to your chest and squeeze the knee to your chest. Keep your hips on the block. Feel that compression. Squeeze it more than you think you need and spread your toes to protect your knees. Keep breathing. Keep squeezing. Nice. In your exhale, come into a bridge. Remove your block. Come into sleeping butterfly. Soles of your feet together. Knee wide open, just to neutralize your spine. You can place one hand on your heart, one in your belly, and just hold it here for a few seconds. And return to your breath. When you're ready, keep your chin to your chest. Use your forearms, come on up here. And just lift your legs to the ceiling. That's it. And just breathe here. In your forearms. Even the same thing here. Keep scooping the belly and up. You can lift the legs a little bit higher and just breathe. In the exhale, release. Come into seated butterfly. There it is. And just pause. You can rock it side to side. Now slowly come into tabletop one more time. We're going to do 2 cat-cow just to transition. Tuck your toes. Inhale, lift the belly, lift the belly, lift the belly. Exhale, release. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Now slowly tuck your toes. We're just transitioning. Come into short down dog. There it goes. And just pause. Walk your dog if you want to. One bend knee at a time. I love this movement. It's so good for the joints. You can bend one elbow at a time. You can bend one knee at a time. Now slowly walk your hands toward your feet. There you go. Stay in forward bend. Your feet is hip distance. Toes slightly in. Heel slightly out. Your belly is resting on your thigh. You're going to let the head completely go And just you're going to sway side to side. There it is. Side to side. Side to side. Side to side. Nice. Now touch the floor with the 10 fingertips. Keep your chin to your chest. Slowly come on up. Slowly come on up. I'm going to move away from here so you can see me. And just pause here for a second. Toe in, heel out. Now, hold that left wrist with your right hand. Bend that right knee, half moon to the right. There it is. Inhale, slowly come back to the center. Switch hands. Bend that left knee, half moon to the left. Nice. Slowly come back to the center. Bend your knees. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Let's do 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Nice work. Now slowly, keep your chin to your chest. Slowly come on up, reach your arm to the ceiling. Now, we're gonna come into a star pose. Toe in, heel out, and just pause here for a second. And just pause. Nice. Now slowly, warrior 2, right foot forward, back toe in, and just stay in warrior 2. Send your hips back, bend that front knee. Now bring that forearms on top of your right knee, left hand to your hips, and just pause here for a second. And just breathe. You're not resting in your forearms, you're still using your core muscles. And just breathe. If this is working for you, you can bring that right hand to the floor. If this is working for you, you can bring that block and just use it for your right hand and just breathe here. Now you're going to use your core muscles back to warrior 2. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Back to warrior 2, come into star pose. Toe in, heel out. I'm producer, director, and actor, yoga teacher, all in one. There you go. Warrior 2 to the back of the room. Left foot forward, right toe in. There we go. Pause here for a second in warrior 2. Relax your shoulders. When you're ready, bring that left arm, left knee, right hand to your hips. And just stay here. I like to send my right thigh back to create more space and then bend that front knee. And just pause here. You don't want bone-to-bone contact. When a bone-to-bone is contacted, you have nowhere to go. It's hard to lengthen. And breathe. You can stay here, or you can bring that left hand to the floor, or block, or you can stay in your forearms right here. Use your core muscles back to warrior 2. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale back to warrior 2, back into star pose. This is what you need, 2 blocks or 1 block. So toe in, heel out. Now you're going to hinge from your hips. You're welcome to use a block to any setting, or you can bring your hands to the floor. Now you're just going to rock it forward and back. Yes, you're going to get a small, your hamstring stretch here. Yes, there we go. And breathe. Your spine is nice and long. You're not rounding. There it is. It should feel really good. I call this really yummy, actually. Be gentle here. This is a gentle movement foundation. Nice. Now slowly come back to the center. Bring 1 block directly under your nose. Your left hand on the block. Right hand behind your back like a half bind. Shift the weight forward first. Shift the weight forward. And then lift that right shoulder to the ceiling. And breathe. It's okay to look down to the floor. Wider stance is easier. Shorter stand is a little harder. Nice. Now slowly bring that right hand on top of your block, directly under your nose. Left hand half bind. You scoop the belly and up, shift the weight forward, and lift that left shoulder to the ceiling. And breathe. Stay with your breath. Nice. Now slowly come back to the center. Bring your hands on the block or on the floor. Come into fingertips, and then you're going to rock it forward and back here. There it is. Yes. Now slowly shorten your stand a little bit. Bring both hands to your hips with a flat back. Slowly come into star pose and hold it here for a second. Now slowly, you're going to lead with your left hand. You're going to come into crescent lunge. And then bring that left knee to the floor. Get your 2 blocks here. 1 on each side. We're just going to rock it forward and back to massage the psoas muscles, releasing any tension in our lower back. We're also going to stretch in our hamstring. There you go. In the inhale, you press the block, your hands with the block, and untuck your toes if you want to, and shift your hips forward. And just pause here. You can tuck the toe, that back toe if you want to. It really does protect the knees. And exhale into half split. Now you're pressing that right heel to the floor. And breathe. Feel that stretch right here. Scoop the belly and up and stretch. There we go. Now slowly come back to the center. We're going to do this a little bit faster. There you go. Inhale, you come up. Exhale, you extend. There you go. 2 more. Inhale, you come up. Exhale, you extend. Let's add 1 more time. Inhale into low lunge. Exhale into half split. Now slowly come back to the center. The old-fashioned way, you're just going to switch legs. There it is. Left leg forward, right knee back. So your hands are on the block. Your left foot is in center line of the body. We're going to come into low lunge. Shift the hip forward. There it is. And just breathe here for a second. Feel that lengthening on your right quad. Yeah. And breathe. Slowly engage your core muscles. Exhale, come into half split. Hold it here. Press that left heel and spread your toes. Especially that big toe mount. Press it in. Engage it. Breathe. Scoop the belly and up and stretch the hamstrings. Nice. Now we're going to move a little faster. Inhale, you come into low lunge. Exhale into half split. Inhale into low lunge. Exhale into half split. Inhale into low lunge. Exhale into half split. Last one. Inhale into low lunge. And you exhale, down dog to transition. There it is. Hold your down dog for a couple breaths here. You can walk your dog. Bend 1 forearms to the floor. Yeah, it feels so good. You can bend 1 knee. Whichever feels right too. We're going to do this a couple more times. Now 1 more time. Bring your knees to the floor. Bring that right foot forward. You walk now. Bring both hands on top of your right knee. And tuck that back toes. And shift the hips forward. And breathe here for a second. Now slowly, you're going to come back to the center. Be sure that your hip is directly above your knees. It's not this lunge. This is directly here. So reach your arm to the ceiling. Hold that right wrist with your left hand. Half moon to the left. You're going to switch hands to the right. And pause here. Yes. Breathe. Breathe. Inhale, slowly come back to the center. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. We're going to switch here. There you go. Be sure that this is directly lined up. And bring both hands on top of your knees. Now slowly reach your arm to the ceiling. Hold out left wrist with your, your left wrist with your right hand. Going to the left first. No, going to the right. Come back to the left, and then lean. You're holding that right wrist with your left hand. And breathe here. And breathe. Feel that lengthening on the right side of the body. Inhale, slowly come back to the center. Exhale, down dog to transition. And walk your dog. One more time. Come to tabletop. Bring that right foot forward. Now, reach your arm to the ceiling. Bring your hands to your heart. Before you do anything, shift the weight forward first. Shift the weight forward first, and then left elbow, right knee, twist. There it is. And just pause here. And breathe. Keep shifting the hips forward, and then twist. Shift the hips forward, and then twist. Use your core muscles, slowly come back to the center. Reach your arm to the ceiling. Exhale, you're gonna switch legs. There we go, breathe here. Now slowly shift the weight forward, and breathe, and breathe. Shift the weight forward. Bring your hands to your heart. Heart forward, pause here, and then right elbow, left knee, twist. One side is more tighter than the other one. Be kind to yourself. And breathe. And shift with it, and then twist. It's okay to smile. Now, use your core muscles, slowly come back to the center. Reach your arm to the ceiling. Exhale, down dog to transition. There we go. And just bend one knee at a time here, clearing, clearing, clearing. Pause. Now, slowly come into tabletop. Child's pose to transition. Knee wide open, forehead heavy on the floor. And just hold it here. Nice. Now slowly come into tabletop. From tabletop, come into down dog. When you're ready, bring that right foot forward. Get your block. You're going to need your block here. You're going to lift that back knee high and just pause here for a second. Just hold it here. Now, if you can see me, I'm lifting that back knee high. I'm bending this front knee. I'm getting really long here, but I'm still holding this with my core muscles, and just breathe here. And breathe. Now slowly, left hand stays on the block, right hand comes forward, and just breathe here. One line of energy. Press that left heel back, scoop the belly and up, and reach forward. Get long here. Nice. Now slowly bring that right hand on the block, left hand forward, and just breathe here. Scoop the belly and up, and reach forward. Press that left heel back, scoop the belly and up, and reach forward. You're getting long here. And breathe. Exhale, release. Bring that right knee, left knee to the floor. Come into tabletop to transition. We're going to do one cat-cow. Inhale, lift the belly. Exhale, release. When you're ready, bring that left foot forward. Get your block. You can do the second setting, lower setting, or you can bring your hands to the floor. It really doesn't matter. There you go. Now, lift that back knee high and breathe here. Press the block, lift that back knee high and reach forward. Yeah, see? One line of energy. Keep breathing. Press that right heel back, heart forward. Your right hand stays on the block, left hand forward. There we go. Breathe. Get long. Scoop the belly and up. We hold in this with our core muscles. You can see me, I'm bouncing, yeah, because I'm engaging my core. We don't want to collapse here. just lifting and reach. Now switch hands. Left hand to the block, right arm comes forward. Sit, defend balance. Scoot the belly and up and reach it. Get long. Press that right heel back, heart forward, chest forward. Reach with the fingertips. Get long here. Breathe. We lengthening. We strengthening. That's how yoga works. Exhale, release. Down dog to transition. Walk your dog here. Bend one knee at a time. Bend one knee at a time. Now slowly bend your knees. Walk your hands forward. And just breathe here for a second. And let it go. You can sway side to side if that feels good. Side to side. Stay with your breath. Stay with your breath. Now slowly, you're going to come into star pose. Get your block. One block next to your right foot, one block to your left foot. And just toe out, heel in. And just pause here for a second. Bring your hands to your hips. Oh, we're going to start with the shoulder stance first. And then place both hands on top of your knee and just sway side to side. This is so good. You're welcome to straighten that left elbow and lean to the right. There we go. Feel it. Slowly come back to the center. Do the same thing on the other side. Stay with your breath. We're going to do this a couple more times. Do it to the left. This is really yummy. And do it to the other side. When you're ready, come back to the center. Come into star pose. Now we're going to start warrior two to this side. Right foot forward, left leg back. Breathe. Now, bring your block. Your block is directly to the highest setting under your knee. See? It's not here. It's not here. It's directly under my knee. So this is a long stand. Come back here. So before you do anything, send that left hip back and reach, 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 reach. Bring that right hand on the block. Left hand directly to the ceiling. This is a triangle pose. We are expanding in all directions. Press with your heels, scoop the belly and up, and reach that left hand to the ceiling. It's okay to look down to the floor here. Breathe. Keep scooping the belly and up. And spread the fingers. We're expanding in all directions. Press both heels to the floor and just breathe. Nice. Now slowly back to warrior two. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Back to warrior two. Come into star pose. And pause.